Alright, time now is 7:35 a.m. on February 4th. Yeah, I slept from 10:40 to 7 basically. So that's about so that's still more than 8 hours. That's still really good. I mean, holy shit. Today is day 6, the 6th day into round 3, and nothing had happened so far, really. Yesterday, I didn't watch White Noise. It's so funny how I plan to watch a movie, and I keep pushing it again and again and again and again and again. But yeah, at least I finished the stupid public speaking homework. I don't think I did well. Given how strict the professor is, she's probably gonna say I have too many unnecessary movements and I don't look at the camera enough and all that bullshit. But I don't mind getting a B for this class because, I mean, my GPA is already super freaking high. So yeah, let's hope I don't get a C. That would be stupid. But the B is fine by me. And my only other B is script writing, and it's just unfair. It needs to share. The B needs to be shared a little bit, you know? But yeah, today, I don't really have much planned either, given that I don't have to worry about applications as much, and I don't have to, given that I don't have any huge homework. I think I think today I'll have a lot more time relaxing. Maybe I'll finally watch White Noise. Maybe I'll finally I'll continue to rewrite The Virgin. And also this weird Amazon thing. I don't know if I've talked about this. I've talked about this. But Amazon's supposed to pick up my book, pick up my textbook and my eating utensils, but they never did. The UPS people never came to my apartment to ask me for these utensils and books, which is weird. I'm supposed to return them. So today I'm gonna directly go to a UPS store and ask about it. Maybe I won't gain anything from it, but at least I'll ask about it, and hopefully someone will do something about it. I don't want to make a phone call either, because it's going to wait until forever, I guess. So I'm going to directly go to a UPS store, and if it's okay, I'll drop off my stuff there, and hopefully I get some money in return. And that's pretty much all it for today. And then tomorrow I'll try Shake Shack. I'm going to bring it back home, but I don't know, it depends. If I buy Shake Shack and then it apparently takes 1 hour to get back home, then I'll just eat it there. I'll just find a quiet spot and eat in Century City. I think that's totally fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've lost weight again. You know, I weighed myself yesterday and it's 127.4. I don't know why, but my stupid electronic balance always shows the same few numbers. It's either 127.4 or 128.2 or 128.9, or it's either 0.2, 0.4, 0.9, or 0.7. There are no other possible decimals, and it's kind of silly. But yeah, still, it's kind of accurate actually. Not kind of accurate. It's just, if it's 127.4 here, if I go back home and use an actual working scale, it will be 127.4 plus or minus 1 or 2. Plus or minus 0.1 or 0.2. So, yeah, you know, I gotta eat more, sleep more, just keep doing what I'm doing. Maybe go even harder, just to maintain the weight. So yeah, I'll eat 2 donuts later. You know, really back in round 2, like sometimes in the morning I just eat 1 slice of pie. That's really not enough. And even for lunch, like sometimes it's just 4 dumplings and a sandwich. That's not fucking enough. In Hong Kong, you eat a whole fucking meal for lunch. I got a bowl of rice, some vegetables, pork chops, soup, you know, or sometimes I go out for lunch and it's still a lot, a gigantic, I don't know, a bowl of noodles with fruit juice, and then I eat a lot of snacks. Oh my god, it's so hard to emulate that in LA, really. And then not much else. There isn't much else to talk about today. I didn't dream much either. Oh yeah, last night I looked at the applications for USC and Chapman, which are due February 15th. And thank God I took a look at them last night, because holy shit are they complicated. The USC application is the most horrifying application, because the application asks you questions like, what's your favorite snack? What would be a theme song to your life? Dead or alive, could be fictional or non-fictional. Who do you want to be your roommate? 3 words to describe yourself. What's the best movie of all time? Okay, that I can answer. And then the Chapman is even more ridiculous. What's your favorite book is USC. And then in Chapman it's, who is your role model? What's your favorite quote and by whom? How the fuck do I answer any of that? What? And again, it's just so... fuck, I have 11 days to figure all of that out. So last night I went to my Google spreadsheet, my transfer Google spreadsheet, and just added a bunch more dates. And also there are more essays to write, actually. More than I thought. Because some of them are not... I checked out the supplemental essays I need to write for USC and Chapman, but I didn't check out the Common App essays I need to write for USC and Chapman as well. Because there are also Common App essays as well. So I have even more essays to worry about. So it would be a good idea for me to start working on it like right fucking now. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, holy shit. I don't know what to do for the book one. I just don't even read all that much. I'm gonna ask Christian about it if he's free to answer. I'm not gonna ask Pepper about it. Just fuck her. I wonder how she's gonna answer all that shit. Yeah, fuck. I guess I'll continue reading. The only book that I have on my mind that seems to be a pretty cool answer, and it doesn't have to be a really cool answer. If I write a very smart, intelligent, 1000 IQ book, then it's just too obvious. If I write something super obscure and weird, then I'm just trying too hard. If I write something very honest, like Harry Potter or some shit like that, then it's just too silly and lowbrow. I mean, Harry Potter is great, but, I mean, come on. So I need to write a good answer, and the only one I can think of, and it has to be a book that I actually do read and am reading, or I did read, because, like, what if USC wanted to interview me and then they asked me about this, and then I admit, oh, actually I lied. I can't do that. So I need to actually read it. And the only one I can think of is really Kafka on the Shore by Murakami Haruki, which would be a pretty phenomenally good answer. And Murakami is really popular in East Asia. Every teenager, every artsy turtleneck, circular glasses teenager in East Asia reads Murakami. But in the USA, it's a little more niche. So if I do Murakami, it's actually a pretty good answer. So I think I'm going to do that. Right, and then the dream trip question, easy. Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Armenia, solo or with my best friends. Yeah, just goes to show how eccentric I am as a person. And I swear to God, many years ago, I did come up with 3 words to describe myself just for fun because I'm insane, but I've forgotten, And then theme song to my life, I really don't know. I thought maybe Algiers, The Underside of Power would be a good one, both lyrically and musically. It really fits my life. It's intense, suspenseful, and the lyrics about struggle against oppression is just really great. And it kind of works, even though I'm not a black person struggling against institutional racism. I'm a Hong Konger struggling against Chinese communist oppression. But I don't know, it's just not encompassing enough. I just feel like maybe I should pick a Radiohead song, maybe. Paranoid Android, but that's just too depressing. how to disappear completely, and that's extremely depressing. I don't know. Role model, I don't know. Probably a filmmaker that I look up to, but there aren't a lot of people that I really look up to. There are people I really look up to, but there isn't a filmmaker who I really want to follow the steps of. So I'm actually gonna write Sun Yat-sen for the revolution. And then let's see. Favorite snack? I really can't think of that. Probably a Hong Kong snack that would stand out a lot more. Probably something really Hong Kong, like egg tart or something. I want to say bolo bao, pineapple bun, but that's more of a breakfast than it is a snack. And then I guess, I don't know who to be my roommate. If I were to be honest, I would just say Michelle Reyes from Fallen Angels, her character in Fallen Angels. When people answer this, they could answer this in a couple ways, you know. They could answer a really interesting person, a really comforting person they know, or a hot girl, if it's a guy who's applying, who's heterosexual, you know, just a, you know, something like that. Now, a lot of people won't do the hot girl route because it's too lowbrow, but I will do it because I think that really shows my personality. And it's not even a hot girl, it's just mentally ill, fucked up girl. I think this would honestly be a pretty good answer because it's unexpected. And it's also very cultured, you know? So I'm going to do that. Michelle Reyes from Fallen Angels, my roommate. I think that would be really fire, honestly. Yeah, a lot of people would probably put like Salvador Dali or David Lynch or something. David Lynch as a roommate also sounds pretty amazing. Or like, I don't know, like Thomas Jefferson or some shit like that. Yeah, so yeah, lots to think about. Lots and lots to think about. Also, apparently USC only requires 2 letters of rec, not 3, so that's amazing. But I truly want the Italian professor to write me one. So I'm going to do my mom's colleague and then the professor, if the professor agrees. So, let's hope for that. Yeah, and then not much else. Yeah. Alright, cooking lunch for myself. These tortillas are from a couple months ago, but thank God they're probably still edible. I smelled it. It doesn't smell bad, and apparently the expiration date is January 17th, and even though it's been a couple weeks since January 17th, I'm sure it's still edible. Alright, added a slice of cheese, and then now let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, I laid it on the plate for too long. This is lunch. Kill me. Holy shit, it's so shiny. So yeah, I called the Amazon customer service earlier today and she told me to yeah, I'm going to the UPS store. Okay. Alright, time now is 4:30. I don't know what's like, I think it's just my sleeping, but my neck right here just feels really just, it's just not good. Also, is this new acne? It's happening again, finally. I was kind of happy because for the last 5, 6 days or so, I didn't have any new acne, and my face was going to be really clean. Well, that's great. So yeah, let's talk about what happened today. Time now is 4:30 p.m. I just don't know. You know, right now I'm really filming this out of boredom, out of pure boredom, and that's it. And I don't know why, but I spend a lot of the day just being really hungry and bored. Like, I'm just so fucking hungry. Even though I had 2 donuts for breakfast, which is already nearly 600 calories. And then I had 2 tortillas toasted with sliced cheese and guacamole, which is not filling, but it's enough calories. I still feel really hungry. I ate some candy and it's not enough. And I ate a butterfly biscuit and it's still not enough. I'm just so hungry. I don't know why. I feel like it's because I just eat so much food every single day in Japan and in Hong Kong that I'm accustomed to eating a lot of food again. So yeah, and it's a good thing that I'm feeling hungry because my body is telling me I need to eat more. So at least I'm not like mentally broken, you know. At least I know I actually do need more food. But yeah, really don't know what to eat. I mean, I did buy $170 worth of food, but I don't think it's enough still. I don't know. I'm gonna eat 2 baked potatoes and 2 chicken thighs later, and hopefully they're good. Actually, if I want to bake potatoes, I should start baking them like now, or maybe about 30 minutes later. But yeah, not much happened today so far. I didn't speak to anyone. I called my mom for like 20 minutes, and I realized I don't have much to say to her other than my own updates, you know, the Amazon return thing, or the uni app stuff and all that stuff. My mom said she just watched A Guilty Conscience, which is a movie that just came out of Hong Kong, and it's this legal drama, and I'm not interested in watching it because the trailer is kind of bad. But my mom said it's really good, and my mom said she thinks I may like it, especially if I don't like the Chinese government. I've never revealed my political opinions in front of my parents, but I guess she just, after reading my personal essays and statements and whatnot, she, I guess, figured out that I don't like the Chinese government. Maybe the Chinese government is not good. Maybe. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe. You know. Perhaps. But yeah, that was really weird. And at some point I just wanted to stop because I just woke up, so I just wanted to eat donuts. So I just wanted to stop the call, but my mom kept going. So that's that. And then the next thing you know, I called Amazon customer service, and someone actually picked up. Not too soon. Not too later. Soon. Someone picked up soon. Yes. And I told her, you know, I bought a couple items. I wanted to return them, but the UPS never came. And then she asked me, was I at home on December 12th? And I'm like, yeah, duh. I haven't left LA yet. So, unfortunately, it is indeed true that UPS never came to me for some reason. So, yeah, she said she's going to send me an email of the QR codes. And I'm going to go to a UPS or a Whole Foods to drop off. And I said, okay, then I'll go to the UPS store to drop off. And she's like, okay, so simple as that. It's simple, it's done. So that's what I'm going to do. So today at around 1:45 p.m. I left the apartment and took a bus to a UPS store. There are 3 UPS stores around me that are almost equally near. Like, there's one in Sawtell, there's one on Santa Monica Boulevard, and there's one in Westwood, and I could go to either one and it's fine, but I do low-key want to go to the one in Sawtell and the one in Westwood, because I haven't gone to these 2 places since I've returned all that much. Yeah. At the end, I went to the one in Westwood because the bus to Westwood came earlier, and I wore a mask. But then I took it off, and then, yeah, whatever. But I went to the UPS store at Westwood, and I just went in, and there are like 6 people, and then I went up to one of the guys, and I was like, oh, I need to drop off some items, so I dropped it off, and he scanned my QR code in the email, and then boom, it's simple as that. And then I took a bus back home. Everything went incredibly smoothly, and now I'm bored and I have nothing to do again. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Oh god, I really don't want this acne. But yeah, I thought this like residual like scar from a couple months ago, like 3 months ago. But no, it's fine though. I got acne cream and all that stuff thanks to Pink. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I spent hours today just editing my Japan vlog. It's just so much fun to edit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And aside from the little public speaking exam on Monday, I have pretty much nothing to do other than uni app stuff and editing Japan vlog, and that's it. I'm not even planning to do a YouTube video today. I'm just not in the mood to do that. I don't have the right voice to do that. It's very raspy and I don't like it. And I feel really cold right now again. I don't know. I'm just really bored. Like today, I almost thought to myself, oh my god, like living in LA is kind of boring after all. Like there's just not much. The people are all the same. The things are all the same. I'm going to go back to college and the things that'll happen are just the same. You know, I'm just going to meet people, speak to them, haha, have some fun, maybe hang out a little bit, script writing club, and it's all the same. Everything's just the same and nothing's interesting anymore. And I feel like this mindset is another side effect of me locked up in my own bedroom without much to do. I feel like if I do go out more and see the sunlight more, and exercise more, I may actually feel more positive about the world and feel like there's actually something to do in the world. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. And I don't know, part of me is also thinking maybe I'm starting to get sad again because I'm getting into the mood of writing The Virgin again. I'm rewriting The Virgin, adding a few scenes, and they're fucking me up because they hit hard, because I'm the writer. Of course, it hits hard to me because I'm the one writing the story. Oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna DM Aoba on Instagram and ask her if I do need to sign like 10 freaking forms to do a job, because I know Aoba works at the bodega for the college, like a little store place, and I want to do that too. Of course I want to do something film related, but if I can't, at least have a plan B or a plan C and a plan D and whatever, you know. And in the meantime, I know, okay, so I and Pepper and Potter will end up in the same photography class, and Aoba too, but I don't know if Aoba is going to photography 2 or 1. And I don't know if Potter is going to 2 or 1. I know that both I and Pepper are also in 1 and 2. Like photography 1 and 2, which is 1 is Monday and Wednesday and 2 is Tuesday. So I'll be seeing Pepper 3 days in a row. And if Pepper also ends up in Film 33, then I'll be seeing her 4 days in a row, which is just stupid. It's, oh my god. It's so goofy. It's so goofy, man. It's so silly. Like back in round, at the end of round 1, I thought, okay, I'm gonna see Pepper again in round 2, but you know, if I don't end up being close friends with her and I see her every day, it's gonna be awkward. And then round 2 happened, and I do see her a lot, and it's happy, but then she doesn't want to speak to me anymore. And I don't care about her at all. And literally the last time I spoke to her over WhatsApp was January 13th. So it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen her. At least a month. And I'm not planning to ask her out right now. Because I really don't care about her. Really don't. And the fact that we're gonna be seeing each other 4 days in a row every single week. And the next semester is just so goofy. It's just so stupid. Like, oh my god, what have I done? And then aside from that, also the HKOS thing, like, it's just gonna be so awkward. Like, damn. I gotta find new friends and new people in my life ASAP. I hate doing this too, because what I'm doing is I find a friend group and then I move on, and I find another group and then I move on. You know, it's almost like back in secondary school how I find a group, maybe, you know, with Leo, Jordana, Natalie, and Cedric. And then they break up because Natalie and Jordana had drama or something. And then I move on to just hanging out with Nick, not having any friends. I stick to Bean Gang a little bit and then move on. I stick with Natalie a little bit until we argue again, or until Natalie finds a date, and then I move on again, and then I stick with Potato Gang a little bit and I move on again. I just keep going around in circles. That's kind of, I'm scared that's going to be what I'm going to be doing. I'm scared. But yeah, it's sad because, again, like, Pepper just doesn't really like me, I guess. Potter's really cool. And JT has no feelings towards me. JT likes my Instagram stories once in a while. JT DMs me on Instagram. She asked me when am I going to go back to Hong Kong. Basic shit-ass questions like that. But Pepper will never. Pepper won't even, you know. And Potter's cool. Again, Potter's cool. He's someone I trust. But with Pepper there, it's just like, it's just awkward. Like, just imagine how, you know, we had hot pot together, and we had, like, we took weed together and all that jazz, and we had dinner together, and we chatted in a room for 6 hours, and I even I even spoke to Potter. I think Potter was driving me back home at some point after Thanksgiving, and I was like, man, I do hope that maybe in the future we do come together again. And Potter's like, oh, we have to. I mean, 4 Hong Kongers, and all 4 of us are also kind of artsy, you know. Maybe we'll do stuff together. Maybe you'll film a video and Pepper will write for the video, and maybe I'll take some photos, and then maybe JT will do the design work. Like, we'll work together somehow, you know, we'll collaborate. And it's all cool and stuff. But it's just one of those stupid things. I don't know if I'm the one who's being pessimistic, or if it's just like the truth, right? If I know the truth too much. And that is, reality always disappoints. Reality is always very disappointing. You know? Like, it's not gonna fucking happen. You know, years ago, back in Form 3, I would imagine, oh, one day I and Natalie and Jordana and Mary and Bernice and Keith and whatever, we're all going to come back together for one great reunion. And that never fucking happened. And even small things like, oh, maybe one day, you know, I and Mary will see each other in graduation dinner. That never happened. Graduation dinner never even happened. Life has been so disappointing to me that I don't even, like, have expectations anymore. I don't have expectations anymore, and I don't trust people. And you know what? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but you know, I have souvenir, right? I got Japanese souvenir, and I got packs of candies and stuff for JT, Potter, and Pepper. You know what? Right now I'm thinking, I'm not even gonna give it to them. I'm not even gonna give it to them. I'm not gonna. No. I just, I mean, I've given them so much already. I've given JT a gift, and it's just a stupid cup I got from Target. I know. I gave Potter like a pencil case or something. this, I really did put care into it. I gave Pepper a pair of gloves. I bet my fucking ass. You know what? I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna make a huge bet right now. I'm gonna make a humongous bet right now. It's gonna be amazing, okay? Okay, here's the thing. I bet that my next birthday, September 7th, none of the 3 people, none of them will give me a gift. Maybe they'll say happy birthday. Maybe they won't. But none of them will give me anything. I am the one who gives. I gave Pepper something, I gave JT something, I gave Potter something. And they're happy. And then when it's my birthday, they won't give me anything. Because by then we'll probably break apart as a group of friends. Like we won't be friends anymore. Like I'll have my own group, or maybe not, because by then I'll be in the new environment. But I'll have my own people and everyone sort of separated and pulled apart. So it's just too late, just right on time, really. Last time I had my birthday, you know, I and JT and Potter were not friends anymore at that point. Like, the friendship sort of faded away. And Pepper wasn't that close to me at that point. And then the next time I have birthday in 2023, we're not even going to be friends anymore. I bet. I actually bet, okay? And I'm betting because I know there's actually a tiny chance that I may be wrong. And I hope I'm wrong, but I feel that I'm going to be right. So here's what I'm going to bet. Let me think of something. If I am right. If I am right, I will I'll do something crazy. Like this is the birthday gift bet. I'll do something crazy. I will walk from my apartment, or at that point, whatever apartment I'm living in, whatever spot I'm living in, all the way to a place very far away for 3 hours straight. I will walk. No. If I'm wrong, I will walk. Okay? It's gonna hurt. If I'm wrong, I will walk. Okay? Or even run. I'll run. Okay? I'll run a marathon. Like, my marathon. Okay? I'll run for 2 hours straight. From point A to point B. You know? That's what I'm gonna bet. I feel like that's not even that high enough of a bet. Okay. I'm so confident that none of them will give me gifts. That if that's the case, right? I was gonna say I'll smoke weed, like actually smoking, but I may do it even without the bet. If none of them give me gifts, I'll stay. But if one of them do, I'll run 1 hour. If 2 of them gives me gifts, I'll run 2 hours. And if all 3 of them give me gifts, then I'll run 3 hours. A couple days after my birthday. That's the plan. That's what I'm gonna bet. That's how little faith I have in the people around me. But yeah, you know, I definitely have to look for, I'm not even gonna give them souvenir. I mean, if I give them too much, they'll just think, oh, you're buying your friendship. You're just paying us stuff so that we can be friends with you. That's not true. I earn friendship, okay? Fuck you. Second of all, I was gonna give one of the Demon Slayer Sakurai Drops cans to Pepper because it's a really prized thing to own. But fuck you. I'm not gonna. You basic ass bitch. And she has everything better than me. She has more friends. She probably, I don't know. I don't want to fantasize too much about her. It's futile thing to do. But you know what? I'll keep this Demon Slayer can. It's good. You know, Sakurai Drops bag, I'll keep it for myself as well. You know, I'll gladly give one of those cans to Natalie. But yeah, I won't give any to Pepper. Fuck you. But yeah, at the end, I think next semester I'll definitely find someone more interesting than Pepper. And it's definitely possible. I just need to meet a lot of people, especially Hong Kongers. I know I've grown past the need to, I need to find other Hong Kongers in this hostile, disgusting world. But at the same time, I just really think that the first girl that I want to be in a relationship with, it better be a Hong Konger, because, like, it's just better to start from there, I guess. I guess that's that, you know. So yeah. It's definitely not that difficult, right? There are a lot of people who are more interesting than Pepper. It's definitely not that difficult. Like, as far as the people I have personally encountered, yeah, most of them are really basic. And Pepper would be one of the slightly more interesting ones. The most interesting girl I've met so far is actually Leslie, the Chinese girl. That's for sure. She's an outlier. But, yeah. Just, I'll definitely find someone more interesting than Pepper. It's definitely going to happen. Yeah, and if I don't, then fuck it. You know, I'll just stay alone forever. Because I feel like it, you know. And that's all that matters, really. Just how I feel. Yeah. Alright, so this is my dinner. Broccoli with garlic, chicken, leftover. You know, it's pre-cooked, meal prep chicken, but I fried it again so that I would have a crispy skin. And for the second time in my life, I am attempting baked potatoes. And this time I baked for 50 minutes straight, and I coated canola oil all over it. Still a little hard. Unfortunately, 50 minutes is not enough. But yeah, it's definitely softer than last time. Alright, time now is 7:34, just finished dinner. Holy crap, I just had 2 russet potatoes. I totally underestimated how much 2 russet potatoes is. I'm really full right now. So yeah, at least I don't feel hungry anymore, but holy crap, I feel bloated. The idea of me eating Shake Shack tomorrow is just kind of wild. But I'll probably be hungry tomorrow morning again, hopefully. But yeah, holy crap, I'm just so broken. Not broken, but I'm just so full right now. Ooh, and I just weighed myself and turns out I didn't gain weight at all. Not one bit. I'm still at 127.4 pounds. But the scale is probably wrong. I feel bloated. I drank like a whole cup of water plus some lemon tea during dinner because it's just so salty. Also, like, something's really wrong with my neck. Maybe I've been staring at the laptop too much, but I can't even stare straight. Oh, I can, but it's just oh my god. So yeah, don't know what's going on with me. I'm gonna watch White Noise. I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna edit my cloud busting a little bit. I'm gonna do some uni app a little bit, and then I'm just gonna call it a day. The director of the feature film that I worked on in late October texted me asking me if I could help next Thursday to go to Santa Ana from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. for a shoot. I want to say yes, but come on, Santa Ana. That's even farther away from Santa Clarita. Like, come on. I can't do it. It's too far away. Besides, on that day, I want to watch Eyes Wide Shut with Cliff at 4:30 p.m. So I kind of can't do that. Ugh, fuck. I don't know. I would like to say yes, though. I want more filming opportunities. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh my god, Zara's calling me. Hold on. Time now is 8:05 a.m. on February 5th. How many days has it been? I think it's been exactly 7 days. 7 days since I've arrived in round 3. I've done nothing in the last week, so that's that. But yeah, I slept from 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. basically. Finally back to normal time schedule, sleep schedule. Easy peasy. Actually normal to me is 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. But still, you know, whatever. I want to sleep earlier tonight. So last night I slept really late because I had to watch White Noise. Because after dinner I had to edit my short film a little bit, watch White Noise, yada yada. And I couldn't even finish the movie White Noise because I almost fell asleep near the end. I'm like, I have to watch it tomorrow because I'm just too sleepy. So yeah, yeah, today I have nothing planned, nothing in mind. I am going to continue editing my short film, Cloud Busting. I'm pretty much done with the sound. I've done all I can to fix the sound. I EQ'd it. Instead of using, so I came up with this really stupid solution to fix the sound. And that is, I'm not using room tone, but in order to make every track of audio sound smoothly transitioning to one another, I just smoothly transitioned them to one another by adding fade in and fade out to every audio track and then layer on top. And that sounds awful. When I listen to it again, it sounds like going in and out of a room every time there's a cut, and it's so stupid. So I instead found quiet parts of each audio track and then overlaid it on top. So now it's like a burger. It has so many layers of sound, so many layers of pure Chinatown traffic noise, so that it would sound a little more natural. And it does work. It's just really noisy, but it sounds a little better at least. Just because it's noisy doesn't mean it sucks. It has to sound natural too, you know. But yeah, so the sound is pretty much done. All I need to do is to really color grade it myself a little bit, and then sort of add all the Chinese subtitles to every single piece of dialogue, and then I'm basically done. And then I also have to edit a 5-minute version for USC, but that can wait. That's pretty much it. For the Japan vlog, yeah, I finished editing episode 2. I'm still editing episode 3 for the vlog, which is very fun. I'm mostly done, so that's that. But that's no rush. For UniApp, I'm definitely for sure going to start working on it today. I mean, it's February 5th, and I have 11 days left to work on it. So, gotta go fast. What else? And then I think that's pretty much it for everything I need to do. I may film a couple reviews today and edit them, and then Zara also wants to Discord call me with Miriam, so that's gonna happen. I really didn't expect myself to wake up this late, but yeah, that's what I did. Oh yeah, for the acne, I'm probably gonna just order a face moisturizer cream from Amazon, like a Cetaphil, the one Natalie recommended. And I should probably change my shower towel now. I've been using this for a week now. It's time to change. So yeah, I'm gonna order a face moisturizer. I'm gonna finally use Pink's Magical Acne Cream. I know this is just one, but you know, this and this, I know I'm being paranoid, but they may develop into acne too, and I really hate that. So yeah, and not much else really. I may today afternoon go out to Century City to buy a burger to Shake Shack because I've never tried Shake Shack and I want to take it back home so that I can properly review it. But yeah, now would be a really good time to do that because right now I'm the only person in the whole apartment, even though Jacob comes back from time to time. Jacob showed up again last night for dinner, like while I was having dinner. And he's beginning to move back. He's moving boxes back and all that. And he said he's gonna move back completely next Monday, which is tomorrow. And yeah. Jacob says the other roommate, the woman, she got moved by TripleLink to somewhere near downtown in USC for some reason. Like TripleLink told her to move there, to relocate there for the time being, which is hilarious. Which is also really sad. I don't need to relocate anywhere, bruh. Look at me, I'm fine. So yeah. But today would be the day to review Shake Shack. Today would be the freaking day. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have some chocolate milk cereal. And then I'll have a Discord call with them, I guess. Zara and Miriam. Sounds like the plan. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I finally got it after waiting for about 10 minutes. I got the order, and I'm gonna go home and eat it because I just fucking can't with this place. Let's dig in. Oh, there are tomatoes inside too. Alright, time now is 8:56 p.m. on February 5th. Yeah, let's wrap it up today. Well, today's quite, I wouldn't say interesting, but today is definitely a day, because today might be the most eventful day of the round so far, even though it's not eventful compared to anything that had happened in round 2. But it's still eventful because I did multiple things today. I didn't spend a lot of time today buried in my own shit, like editing Japan vlog and editing my short film and doing uni app stuff. I spent a lot of today just actually doing things that I didn't do in the past week. So right off the bat, after I woke up, so it's funny, last night I promised Zara wanted to Discord call me and Miriam and just have a chat, you know? And she asked me if their 11 p.m. is okay. And I said, that's my 7 a.m. I think it's doable, but let's be safe here. Maybe I'll wake up later than that. So how about your midnight, so my 8 a.m.? And she's like, okay. So yeah, I didn't set an alarm because I know I'll wake up earlier than that. Turns out I woke up at 7:50, so only a little bit. So right after I wake up, I immediately made myself a bowl of cereal and just hopped onto a call. And it's not a Discord call, it's a WhatsApp call between Zara, Miriam, and me. And Zara and Miriam were already chatting when I joined the call. But essentially, okay, here's some Miriam lore. Like, at this point in time, everyone has their own stories to tell and everyone has their own experience. Unlike conspiracies where we're all part of a story, everyone has their own story now. I have my story, my experience with Pepper and Potter and other people, and then they have their own stories. Everyone got their own stories. Oh, I forgot to mention Natalie apparently broke up with her church boyfriend. But anyways, Miriam's story goes. So first of all, of course, the story has to be romance related, and it's about relationships because we're all in our 20s. We're all 20 years old now, and the only thing we care about is really dating. So just like me, Miriam has never dated a single person before in her life. And there has been moments where she does fall in love with people, but she's never dated. So, okay, so let's say there's a guy whose name is Gary and the other is Andrew, right? And they're fake names, but I'm using these fake names exactly because there already is a Gary in my conspiracy story in my secondary school life, and the pseudonym Gary is the same name that Miriam is talking about. But anyways, this Gary dude is pretty interesting. Miriam was into her for a while, but they found out they don't match, and that's it. So Miriam never got the chance to date him. And then another guy, his name is Andrew. Again, fake name. Miriam has things for him and found that he is a very soft, gentle person. And that is exactly the type Miriam is looking for. And for some reason, there has been this whole thing where half a year ago, Miriam and Andrew, they hung out a lot, they ate lunch and dinner together a lot, and Andrew had said things that really didn't set it right with Miriam. Like, Andrew mentioned his ex and multiple times in front of Miriam, which is kind of weird. But yeah, and then for like half a year, they didn't really contact each other, and then until a while ago in January, when Andrew sent a Christmas card to Miriam, and Christmas was already over by then because it's January. But it's a late Christmas card saying that I actually had feelings for you. Or something. Or maybe I got it wrong. Maybe that was Gary. I fucking don't. I'm not an expert. Leave me alone. So essentially, that's all that stuff. So now Miriam's debating with herself whether she still had feelings for him or not. And Miriam's actually really like me. Miriam's really similar to me. We both haven't dated before, and we both take relationships ultra fucking seriously, okay? We don't date a person randomly because they're hot. We date because of their personality. We're looking for things that are very deep inside of them. So Miriam really doesn't know. Maybe it's just a friendship thing. Maybe Miriam doesn't love him. Maybe Miriam only likes him as a friend. She doesn't know, so she's talking about it. I remain silent for a lot, and then Zara asked me, "Oh, how about you, you speak up." So I talked about my relationship with the Hong Kong girl, aka Pepper. Honestly, not much. Pepper hasn't spoken to me for weeks now, nearly a month, and I don't expect her to speak to me, and I don't care about her anymore either. I did tell them both that I am confident that I'm able to find someone more interesting than Pepper in this semester. And Miriam's like, yep, I trust you can do it too. Miriam told me to keep going, keep looking for more people, keep knowing more people, and one day you'll find one. Because that's exactly how Miriam feels as well. Miriam asks herself almost the same questions I asked myself, and that is, if I don't date this person, will there be an even better person? Will there be an even candidate? For me, it's kind of like Pepper. Of course, I'm never going to date Pepper. That's stupid. But like, will there be a better girl than her? Like, will there be a more interesting girl than Pepper? I mean, I always say it's easy to be more interesting than Pepper, but what if it's not? So there's that fear. But I've already given up on Pepper, so, you know, bring it on, boys. But yeah, you know, Miriam told me maybe it's a chance thing. Maybe you just don't know enough people. Maybe if you know a lot of people, at some point you'll just find someone that really fits you. But then again, what is Miriam to say when she has never dated before? Zara has dated twice. I am 0, Miriam is 0. So Zara is A2, I'm A0, she's A0, like Miriam's A0. So there's that. So there goes the WhatsApp call, and went on until around 10, and then I watched a little bit of White Noise, filmed my movie review and album review, and then at around 11:50 I immediately went out. Around 10:50 I immediately went out to buy, yeah, no, it was 11:50. I went out to buy Shake Shack in Century City. Yeah, you know, I had to debate with myself whether to do that or not, because, you know, I don't want to, you know, the same way I did my first time In-N-Out video, I don't want to go all the way out to a place just to buy something takeout and then immediately rush back home and then eat it at home. Because then the burger is going to get cold and the fries will get cold and the drink is not cold anymore and it's just not fresh, right? And it's a little annoying taking the bus, taking all this stuff with me. But what are the alternatives? At that point, before I even filmed my reviews, Jacob, the Chinese roommate, came back to the apartment. And I don't want to film a review while he's in the apartment, because I plan to film outside at the living room. But, you know, sure, I can film it here, because he won't hear me as much. And also, at that point, I already filmed the movie review and album review here. I thought, okay, I can film here, but how about I order it on Grubhub? Because I know Shake Shack is also on Grubhub. So I actually tried to order on Grubhub, just to look at the price. It's so fucking expensive. Just the burger and the drink, it's $27. 27? Are you serious? That's even worse than Taco Plus, and Taco Plus gives more. And another thing is I can just order in Century City and then I'll find a quiet spot and I'll just review it there. It's not impossible. And I know where the quiet spots are because I've been to that mall so many goddamn times. But the thing is, I don't want to do the review there, because the biggest fucking problem is the people. Like, there will be people and they'll see me, and that's not even a big issue. The big issue is, what if I run into someone I know, like Pepper, or literally anyone else, like Alba. Like, that would be embarrassing. I want to just be by myself. So that's exactly what I did. I just went to Century City, I went to Shake Shack, I had my order, I immediately left, took a bus back home, and it went really smoothly. Like, I got the order, and I went to the bus stop, and I stood at the bus stop for about 3 minutes. There's a crazy guy murmuring to himself, who apparently also has the ability to take out his tap card and board the bus with me. But yeah, I took the stuff back home, reviewed it, still fresh. Everything worked out fine, so I was really happy about that. And it's kind of funny because for the last 7 days-ish, I have lunch at around 11 a.m. But now it's just 1 p.m. So pretty much normal lunchtime. And then after that, I think I did a little editing, and then Retablo, the guy who interviewed me, wanted to call me. And since I'm free a lot today, I'm like, sure. So he called me for like about an hour, and I usually try to do other stuff while during the call, but I actually always cannot do that because I don't want to be distracted. And it's so funny, when I went onto Discord, I found that Nick is streaming. So I checked it. Turns out Nick is streaming anime in Discord and watching it with Tom. It's so hilarious. And I haven't spoken to either of them for a while, right? So I just randomly hopped into their voice call. And they didn't even know I was there for like a solid 5 minutes until I randomly said, "Is this Nick's Bizarre Adventures? Is this Nick Peace? Is this Nick Vangelion?" And Nick was like, "Whoa, Enoch is here." And it's really funny. And then I was gone again, and I joined the call with Retablo. And then after that, I got curious, and I went back to Tom and Nick's call. So I went onto 2 Discord calls consecutively. And that took 2 hours. And then I realized, holy shit, I've done nothing I plan to do today. Like, other than the reviews and all that stuff, short film, my Japan vlog, the uni app shit, I haven't done anything. And it's already dinner time. So at 7 p.m., I went out and cooked myself dinner. And now it's like 9 p.m. already. Fuck, I'm supposed to be sleeping. So yeah, basically, I ate dinner at 7 p.m., cooked rice, broccoli, mushroom, beef fried together, which actually tastes pretty great. This is the first time I cooked it this way. I had some sliced white mushrooms, and I didn't even add oil. I just cooked them bare, dry. Just splashed them in the pan. No salt, oil, pepper, nothing. And then I add the beef, which I cooked already before, sort of leftover. And then I cooked and then I added the broccoli, which I chopped up and boiled a little bit. And it's just not much broccoli. And then at the end I add a little salt, a little oil, a little pepper, a little soy sauce. And it actually tastes really good. Served well with rice. And then I had boiled choy sum, which had mud and sand in it for some fucking reason. But yeah, it was a good meal actually. It didn't turn out terrible. I'd say it's a 6 out of 10. Of course, it's nothing great. Like, if I eat the same shit back in Hong Kong at home, I would honestly feel like shit. But in LA standards, it's not bad. I'm pretty proud of it. Yeah. But yeah, it was enough. It was a simple meal and it's enough. Yeah, I just, oh man, I'm actually really tired right now. The thing is, during like 6 p.m., 5 p.m.-ish, today I didn't feel cold or tired at all. In the last 7 days I would, but today I didn't. I finally beat the jet lag. I'm doing normal time right now. So yeah, I guess, another thing I'd like to say is, I need to go to the supermarket again. As far as meat goes, I only have 1 piece of steak left. After tomorrow night, I have no meat again, and I need to go out to buy fucking food again. Oh my god, this is awful. I'm thinking what to do. So I don't want to always go to Ralph's. Because if I go to Ralph's, it's always the same thing, right? So I think I'm going to go to Wii this time. I'm going to go to Nijio Market and maybe tomorrow I'll do sushi night. Or tomorrow I'll do steak, and then the next day I'll do sushi. No, tomorrow I'll do sushi. Because the next day I need to go watch Puss in Boots. Yeah. So I'll have a sushi night. I'll have steak, and then I'll buy a meat thing from Nijio Market. Like maybe a fish, or maybe some sliced pork slices or whatever. And I'll have that a couple days later while waiting for the Wii order. Yeah, and then I'll probably do something with the Wii order, I guess. And yeah, that's that. I hate to say this, but I need to go back to fucking Ralph's. Ugh, how am I eating up all my food so fast? My mom's even like, you bought $100 and something worth of food? How can you eat them all? Well, I just did, and it's not enough to make me gain weight still. I'm such a fucking beast. Oh, I don't know. Though to be fair, as far as starch goes, I have plenty of food now. Like, I have pasta, I got a pack of potatoes, I got good amount of vegetables stored as well. I'd say about 1, 2, 3 meals worth of vegetables left, so that's good. I just need meat. and I don't want to go back to fucking Ralph's. It's just the same type of shit. It's just the same pork chop, salmon, steak, chicken breast, thighs, shit, all over again. It's so boring. So I really need to, I don't know, figure out something. Yeah, I also responded to the director of the feature film today and told her, oh, I can't make it. I can't go to Santa Ana. Santa Ana is even more far away than Santa Clarita. I can't go. Oh, also, I'm making Chinese subtitles for my short film Cloud Busting. And my linguistic ability has just, like, my Chinese ability, I'm not talking about Cantonese, I'm talking about written Chinese / Mandarin. My ability for that has gone so low that I can't even write without making it sound really stupid. And I thought to myself, holy shit, what should I do? I should ask for help. So it's a good thing that I have people to ask for help. I want to ask the Taiwanese guy who's also a Death Grips fan, but I don't know him that well. And I thought, oh yeah, I could ask Leslie because she's Chinese. But I also don't want to bother her. And I realized I could just ask my mom. So that's what I'm going to do later. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully I get enough time to do some uni app shit later.